Well, happy Saturday, everyone, and greetings once again from Radio Wasteland Records here in Midland, Michigan. We are doing well on this fine, beautiful fall Michigan Saturday morning, and we hope you are as well. Sunshine right now, but again, it's Michigan. You never know. In fact, saw on the radar this morning that some folks up in the UP are getting snow, the Marquette area to be exact, and then it points further east. Looks like they'll get about 4 inches of snow today. So, hey, it's October and it's up there. And we were just up in the UP last week. We were closed last Sunday. That's kind of where we went. Kim and I made a quick run up to Diup to go visit and pick up some pasties there. So we're enjoying that as well. So yeah, it's going to be here in time. That's just how it works with Michigan. You guys know that. Let's say a couple of quick hellos this morning. Chuck saying good morning as well. Some sunshine out there. And David saying hi, checking in on the Facebook side, as well as Pat up on the river, 38 degrees and balmy. Yeah, it's going to be a chilly one. But again, it is Michigan. So, oh, and Dan just popped in to say hello as well. Happy Saturday to you as well. Thank you for being here. So Dan, I'm going to brag a little bit there, is utilizing our brand new website, as is a few other people, as are a few other people. If you head over to radiowastelandrecords.com, you can check that out. It is official, it is up, it is running, and we have the ability to let you place pre-orders for just about anything you'd like on there. Now, as you know, here on our YouTube channel side, by the way, we do that new and upcoming releases show on Saturday afternoons. It's only about 10 to 15 minutes, and it covers only a portion of the new releases that are forthcoming. So if you head to the website, and you can see just about everything. And we'll still take pre-orders in the store for those of you that would like, but for those of you that aren't in the area, or you would like to order and pick up in the store, you can do all of that at radiowastelandrecords.com. So I encourage you to head over there, check the website out, let us know what you think, poke around on it a little bit. Betty saying good morning to you, and thanks for being here as well. So speaking of the YouTube channel, we're going to continue to pump that up as much as possible. We're creeping ever closer to that 1,000 subscriber mark. I think we've got like 67 to go. And so we're getting there, but still a lot of folks watch the videos, which is great. Mind you, it's very cool, but they're not subscribed. In fact, the majority of people that view videos on our channel are not subscribed. So if you haven't done so yet, please consider doing so. Hit that notifications bell, all the stuff you do with YouTube channels, and to make them great. In fact, I saw that one of our newest YouTube subscribers is over in Finland. We have some stats that we can see from time to time. And so that gives me a chance to say, if that subscriber in Finland ever decides to contact the store, I can use my one and only phrase that I know in Finnish, and that's Suomi kutsu. So thank you guys for being a part of that as well. So again, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Question. We'll do some questions here. What do I think of the new Smashing Pumpkins album? They only released the one track. I've got to do some more digging on that. Not the newest. There was one a couple of years back, but I think David's talking about a brand new one. Davide, I'm sorry, I can't read quite from here. I'll do some research, and I'll let you guys know what I think on that. I like the Smashing Pumpkins, but I tend to like their older stuff. And by the older stuff, I mean way older stuff into the 80s. I'd worked college radio back in the 80s, and we had gone to a conference down in Chicago, and the Pumpkins were involved. This would have been like 86 or something like that. And we had some merch or some record stuff from the Pumpkins at that time. They were very raw, very, very cool college radio band at the time. And that's the era of the Pumpkin stuff I like. Their newer stuff is great too, but just not, it doesn't hold up for me as well as the older stuff. So I will let you know. We'll find that out. We'll dig up the new Pumpkins, and I'll give some thoughts to you guys on that next week on our live or otherwise as well. Good morning, William. Thank you for being here. So, all right, onward we go. Speaking of new music, if you watched our drop video yesterday, you may have noticed that there was one glaring omission. And that is from the Red Hot Chili Peppers, brand new. So this showed up yesterday, a little bit later, well after our video hit and well after we opened the store. And we did get a couple copies, not many. For some reason, this thing seems to have been rationed, and it already looks like it's on back ordered. But the brand new Red Hot Chili Peppers, Return of the Dream Canteen. We have got the indie exclusive gold vinyl version. And again, only a couple copies of this left. Now, much like their last one that came out a few months back, there's several different variations of this. There's a black vinyl version. And next week, I believe there's an Italian import on pink vinyl, or another purplish pink vinyl coming out. But that one lists like around $75, and I'm not quite certain why. I don't think there's anything different about it. We'll talk about that later today on the upcoming release show. And if I can dig some more information up on it by then, I will let you guys know. So we do have 2 copies of the new Chili Peppers in the store, ready for you guys to go. And I got to be careful because I broke my camera mount earlier today. So we'll be careful on that. Davide, yep, brand new album. I'll do that. Beguiled. I will listen for that today and let you guys know what I think. Rick on the West Side saying top of the morning to you. I did get your message. I'll send that back to you shortly and let you know what we can get. And Mr. Carlson in the store. Yes, it's finally going to be open. It was one Sunday. Good morning to you too, sir. One Sunday off and we hear it. Okay, other new releases notable from yesterday. We got a pair from Pearl Jam, 2 different ones. And these are 2 compilations. That's the Rearview Mirror compilations, the greatest hits. This is the first one, Volume 1, which covers 1991 through 2003. It is a double LP. I believe these are just on black vinyl as well. And then Volume 2 of their greatest hits, Rearview Mirror, from 1991 through 2003. That's the same time period. Oh, what did I read on these? I think one is the heavier stuff, and the other's a little bit more mellow. But again, some cool stuff from Pearl Jam for you fans. Got a few of those in stock, so if you want to swing by, we've got them. Mentioned this in last week's preview show of the upcoming releases, and this is brand new stuff from Todd Rundgren. And much like he's taken a cue from Taylor Swift here, and they released multiple vinyl variations, not cover variations in this case, but multiple vinyl variations of this new one called Space Force. We've got a copy of the clear vinyl version, but there are other variations that exist in each of the colors on the cover, the red, the yellow, the green, and the blue version. That's the color of the vinyl. But what's notable about this new stuff from Rundgren is the list of guest stars that help him out on here. We've got the Roots, Sparks are on here, Rivers Cuomo from Weezer. I have to stop and think there for a second. Thomas Dolby is on here, as well as Steve Vai and a host of others. So give a listen to this online if you're curious. I did a couple. It's interesting, neat stuff. But if you'd like a different color variation, we can probably still get a hold of those as well. Brand new stuff from the 1975, also in store. We've got the indie exclusive white vinyl version of their brand new one called Being Funny in a Foreign Language is the name of this new album from the 1975. Now, the Rocktober stuff continues to roll through from Rhino, and we have got a copy of the Stooges, Funhouse. There was another Stooges release, a self-titled, but we didn't get that one, so I got to look in and figure out what the heck's going on with that, but we did get a couple copies of Funhouse. This is on half black and half red vinyl, so some cool stuff from, I'm to hold it just right for you, Iggy and the Stooges proper on that. Okay, this is an album that I really dig. Television, Marquee Moon. This is another Rocktober release. This one is on ultra clear vinyl. I don't know what ultra means. It's clear, but it's ultra clear. But this is a great kind of post-punk, early alternative music from Television. So I dig this. I've got an OG copy in my collection, so we didn't open one of these up, but I'm sure it is very, very cool stuff from Television. Then we still have some other Rocktober stuff from previous, the Talking Heads, and 2 from the Cars. And we'll cover the remainder of the Rocktober stuff coming up in later on today on the upcoming release show. Now, we didn't mention this earlier. Let me look at my time here and see if we've got some good time here. This is a new version. This comes out in multiple variations every holiday season. This particular one, though, is an expanded version from Vince Guaraldi and the Charlie Brown Christmas. So it's the original soundtrack, plus it's the second LP has got a new stereo mix of the classic holiday song, plus unreleased recording session cuts. So it's got the original LP of Charlie Brown Christmas, and then another record inside that is an expanded version with unheard cuts and a new mix on there. So includes new liner notes and stuff. So for you Charlie Brown fans, this may be something cool. Vince Guaraldi fans as well. We got one copy left of the newly reissued and remixed Fleetwood Mac self-titled. And we also got a copy of the Red Hot Chili Peppers' greatest hits to go with that other one, if you so desire. Okay, let's see here. Davide asking, no, we don't have any Elliott Smith albums in. Send us a message and we'll talk a little bit further about what we've got. And Gary says, good morning. Good morning to you, sir. A couple of quick reminders. Don't forget, coming up on November 5th, the Steve Seskin workshop and concert held at the Grace A. Dow Library here in Midland. Tickets are available at a whole host of places, but we do have some copies for the concert side of things, some tickets rather, available here at the store. So swing on by if you're curious and help support the D Street Music Foundation. Great organization helping out and doing some great stuff for band students and music lovers in the area. So be sure you check that out. One final note, and this is kind of a cool thing. We finally have got some record crates back in stock. These are locally made wooden record crates. These are a little bit different than the ones that we've been carrying, but they are still good for holding. We've got two different sizes, actually. So the smaller size for $30, this is about the standard size, would hold probably about 50 records. And then we've got a larger one as well for $35. It'll hold a little more, but then it gets a little heavier. That's how I view things. So two different sizes of record crates, but they're back in stock if you need them, and they're unpainted, so you can kind of customize them yourself or stain them and do whatever you'd like. But happy to have those back in here as well. So Pat says D Street is awesome. I will agree with that. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get on with our day. I'm going to check out that new Smashing Pumpkins and let you guys and Davide know as well what I think, because again, Pumpkins fan, I got a couple of Pumpkins records in the personal collection, so we'll see what we got on them. Again, please don't forget, if you're not subscribed to our YouTube channel, help us grow. Let's get that upwards and upwards to that 1,000 mark. We're so close. Maybe we can get there before Black Friday, and we'll see what we can do to have some fun to celebrate that as we get there. But make sure you head over to the YouTube side and hit that subscription button, and it'll help us out a great deal. And we'll be able to do some neat stuff with that as well. So, all right, you folks have a great one. Record Store Day, Black Friday, Small Business Saturday, still in the works. No, we don't know what we're getting yet or how much, but as soon as we do know, we'll let you guys know, and we'll take it from there. So until then, we'll talk to you later on this afternoon for the upcoming releases for next Friday, and then we'll talk to you live next week here from the Wasteland. Thanks again for being here. You guys have a great weekend, and we'll talk to you next time from Radio Wasteland Records. Thanks.